Hello all and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Latino Otaku and today I wanted to share with you on how to get into Digimon World. I'll be using Next Order as an example since it's the most current one and the newest one in a way. Now granted, we haven't had a new world game since like 2016, so yeah. I'll show you some tips and tricks that I have learned after all this time that I've been playing the game, and I hope it helps. But, before we get started, I hope you leave a like and a comment and, maybe hit that subscribe button if this type of content tickles your fancy. And if you like anime and gaming as well, once again, consider subscribing. But other than that, let's jump right into the video. So Digimon World Next Order has been around for years, and tip number one is always train your Digimon. There are multiple ways, but the best way to train your monster is definitely through the battles on the map. Many people, including myself, trust me, I've been there numerous times, even with World 1, but anyway. We all think that the gym was the best way to train your Digimon, but no, it's not. Every time you train in the gym, it basically takes away the lifespan, it decreases the lifespan of your Digimon. So yeah, it also has a lot more of an appetite too, so it'll just get worse if you keep training him through the gym. But honestly, battling with Digimon on the map is way better. You will gain points, for stats and other stuff. At least training like this, it's more organic for your Digimon to grow and gain experience than doing it through the gym. Because once again, you will not only decrease the lifespan, but it'll get sleepy. Every time it goes to sleep, it will lose one life cycle. Like this, you will lose much less of the lifespan and leveling as well. Tip number two is your Digimon Tamer. Every time you gain TP or Tamer points, it goes into a specific skill tree where your Digimon can learn other moves and skill sets for you, also to help your Digimon out in battles by raising their defense, and also like other different types of stats. Like defense is crucial, it is essential. Like even without it, like you won't really progress that far into the game. Trust me. It's very difficult to manage to get a win, and then you'll be ending up spending up too much money on items, or you're gonna have to pray to RNGesus for a lot of luck. The other ability or stat to look into is the reverse type, which is basically when the parent Digimon unfortunately end up dying, and when the new Digimon is born, they can inherit certain parent skills. But when you enable that skill, the reverse type, every single time the unfortunate death of a Digimon happens, the higher the chance it will inherit those skills that were lost and will always pass on to the new Digimon that you gain, and thus it'll be reborn stronger. But you're wondering how to get those Tamer points, right? So all you have to do is just go into the field, win battles, and that's essentially how you will earn Tamer points. So for tip number three, it's essentially the training spots that the game does provide for you. So in order to do that, you basically have to know exactly where the best training spots are within the game to get the best stats and the best experience for you, the tamer, and also for your Digimon friends. If you're just on the field battling whatever Digimon you see, you're pretty much just wasting your time at that point. There are specific spots where you'll gain more XP than usual. If you're training with an in-training Digimon, train it until it basically becomes a rookie level. Do not train your Digimon outside the field when they're in training. They are not strong enough and you will get your ass whooped. I've learned that the hard way with the previous games. Don't do it. So yeah, definitely get them to rookie level before you do anything. After that, then you can go to the spots. So spot number one is at the power plant in the Nai Plains. There you will find level 5 Gaborimon, and you basically just battle them until you get to that point where you're no longer receiving the equivalent amount of experience points that your Digimon are getting, because it will come to a time where you're not really getting enough stat points. So at that point, you just go to the next spot. Spot number 2 is also in Nine Plains. It's in an area where there are level 8 Gaborimon, and you always want to battle these type of Digimon one at a time. There is no reason for you to battle more than one at a time. They are stronger than you, obviously, but in terms of stats, always fight one. There's no point. Unless you're trying to gain money also, then go right ahead. Maybe fight 2 at a time if you can handle it, but it's always recommended to fight 1 at a time. Spot number 3 is in the server desert, where you will find a Garurumon there that you can battle. There's another spot in the desert where you will find level 20 Psychmon, and they are tough, so definitely buff up your Digimon as strong as you can. Normally around this area, I'm like in the thousands at least. Maybe that's pushing it a little, but that's just me. After you wreck the Psychmon, there are 2 more Garurumons. They're black Garurumon in the same area, and they're only level 21, so they're only a level higher than the Psychmon. But once again, battle them one by one. I cannot stress that enough. It's a rinse and repeat process, so always battle until you cannot gain any more XP. After that spot, continue way past the Black Garurumon, and you will be in the Ogino Wasteland. The Digimon here are already in like the 20s at this point. And I also forgot to mention, when it comes to battling Digimon on the field, it is also better than the gym. Another reason, because you can learn specific moves by battling Digimon. So in this area, for example, all the Digimon here are plant-like. So you will learn plant-like moves. So let's say you have Palmon and you want to digivolve it all the way up to Rosemon. There you go. You will have all the best plant moves right here, already at your disposal. The next area is Cape Mod, where there are Seadramon that you can battle there. And when you battle the Seadramon, you can learn ice moves. The next area is in the Bony Resort. In this area, there is a house where you will find a level 35 Wizardmon. You battle him and get those experience points, baby. Another spot is once you reach Absolute Zero, which is the snowy area. At the outside of the Ice Sanctuary, there are level 38 Snow Agumon. This Snow Agumon may look tough and has a lot of HP, but it's really not that strong. He'll be fine. The last trading spot is in Faulty Ex Machina, where you will find level 38 War Growlmon Orange. Definitely battle him. You will get a quite hefty number of experience points. I mean, it's an ultimate. By this point, you should have ultimates, possibly megas, as your Digimon companions. I can go on and on about training spots, but yeah, I think I'll leave it here for now. I mean, you can even do like a quick Google search to see like where the best spots are to train your Digimon, but now we're gonna move past the battling and the leveling up areas to the next tip, which is basically evolutions and how to get your Digimon to digivolve into specific evolutions. Now, when I was a kid playing the very first Digimon World game, I was astonished with the different Digivolutions that you can get. I mean, I pretty much watched the anime around the time this game came out, and I was expecting my Agumon, you know, to digivolve into a Greymon, but I constantly kept getting a freaking Numamon, and that's where the stat requirements come in. So when you go into the menu and see your Digimon, you will see the branch of the potential Digivolutions that it can evolve into. And each Digimon that you get as you progress into the story has a stat requirement that needs to be fulfilled. And you will digivolve into the Digimon that you really want. If the requirement is fulfilled, it'll be green. But if it's not fulfilled, there'll be question marks, and obviously it'll be in red. And this can go for how many Digimon battles that your Digimon needs to win, to the height, the weight, the discipline level, a bunch of stuff. When you praise or scold a Digimon, that's how you level up those specific stat points for those evolutions. And obviously when you feed a Digimon or you don't feed a Digimon or you make it go to the bathroom, then that also would help with the weight of the Digimon. Now, you don't necessarily have to fulfill all the requirements listed for the Digimon tree that you're going for. On the bottom right, there will be something that says point chance or something points. I forgot what it was, but it's basically like, oh, you need 4 out of the whatever number that you need in order to digivolve your Digimon. Now, if for some reason you still haven't discovered the points or whatever, I guess you can go to the gym as a last resort, but there is a specific Digimon that you can recruit to make the gym a much more pleasant experience. There's technically 3 Digimon that you can recruit into the gym, which are Kabuterimon, Kawagamon, and Grappleomon. Once you gain access to the Digivolution Dojo, it will make things a little bit easier, and that's where Grappleomon comes in. You cannot find Grappleomon in Chapter 1, he will become available when you reach Chapter 2. And in order to reach Chapter 2, you need to have at least recruited 25 Digimon into the city. With the dojo open, you can basically like freeze the Digivolutions that you don't want, and you can specifically target the Digivolution that you want. But yeah, that pretty much covers the basics when it comes to Digimon World Next Order, and hopefully you found this helpful, and I hope you enjoy such an amazing Digimon World game. I really hope that they remake Digimon World 1 with the mechanics of Next Order, me personally, but if they want to make it into a one-for-one remake with all the pain and suffering that we had to go through as children for Digimon World 1, then bring it on, baby. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you leave a like, a comment. I do read the comments, and you know, share the video as well with your friends. But yeah, I do live stream. If you want to catch me while I'm live, I do stream on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. And if you want to, consider becoming a YouTube member. It will definitely help me out. But yeah, other than that, I will catch y'all in the next live stream or in the next video. Bye bye!